Good evening, everybody, and welcome back here to Spring Hill, Florida. We're getting set for tonight's coverage of the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA District 6 playoffs here for the district tournament. The game here tonight will be Spring Hill American Navy versus Wildwood, and we'll have that coming up for you. Now, for those of you that were wondering what happened, of course, we had the rain out yesterday, so we've moved everything that was supposed to be played on Monday to tonight. So that is the schedule for this evening. We'll keep you up to date with scores around the tournament as we get ready to go. Wildwood against Spring Hill Navy. This is in the winners bracket. The losers side, the winners bracket, I should say. So Foley, the shortstop, will start first, bat first. Cortali second, Solomon third for Wildwood. In the cleanup spot, Tanika. On the mound will be Levitt, and Tisco will be behind the plate for Spring Hill Navy.
On the mound for Spring Hill is Nate Levitt, number 23.
And the first pitch is a ball outside. So first pitch tonight at 6:01. Again, good evening. I'm Chuck Sebastian from JockJive.com. Glad to have you along. We've got plenty of baseball action for you tonight. A couple of games starting here, and then we'll have our last game on the winner's side of the bracket, scheduled for an 8 o'clock start tonight. Outside again. And Nate Levitt trying to find that zone early. 3-ball count. Swung on and fouled off. Boy, we've seen a couple of kids go 3-0 and instead of taking the pitch, fire off and try to rake one out there. Usually your leadoff hitter, pretty solid. That's the reason why you got him in the number one spot. Took a good cut at that fastball. He was kind of confused by that call there. Looked a little high on him. 3-2 as the umpire gives him the strike pitch. And Foley kind of gave him the look like, what were you looking at? Swung on, slapped towards right field. That'll be a base hit. Start things off for Wildwood. They'll put the first runner aboard.
That's second for Wildwood and number 40, Marcello Cortali.
Cortali now will come to the plate. That's second. He'll do the catching tonight for Wildwood. Solomon in the on-deck circle. First pitch is outside for a ball. Second one is called strike. So the count goes 1-1 now to Cortali. Again, the winner moves on. They will meet the winner from the winner's bracket game tonight between Spring Hill White and South Sumter. That game at 8 p.m. tonight. It's a ground ball left side. They'll get through the hole into left field. Picked up and grabbed. And back-to-back base hits.
Batting for Wildwood, center fielder, number 88, Manny Solomon.
Strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch. 2 runners aboard, nobody down here, top of the first for Wildwood. Solomon with an opportunity here to try to plate some runs. Swings at that outside corner. Fouls it off. The count will go quickly to 0-2. Again, coverage will continue tomorrow night as well. And then on Thursday, and the possibility there may be a if game on Friday. First down, and a swing and a miss.
Batting fourth for Wildwood, the 4, Austin Tanika.
So 1 down. Nika, the left-hander, to the plate now. He will do the pitching tonight for Wildwood. First pitch is down and low for a ball. Runners go, throw down to third, and both are safe, so stolen bases. And just misses down low, 2-0. 3-0, sorry. Is it 2 or 3? 2. Swing and a miss there. Two balls and a strike to Tanika, the pitcher. Runners at second and third, one out. Off ear there, fouled off. Count to go 2-2. Swung on, popped up high in the air. Drifting back into center field will make the catch. Tagging up and coming home and scoring the first run of the ball game.
Up next for Wildwood is their first baseman, number 2, Jack Dasher.
So Wildwood will plate the first run on the sacrifice fly, and it is now 2 outs. Here's Jack Dasher, the first baseman from the left side, still with a runner at third. And a strike called on the first pitch. Swung on, hit into right field on the bounce, played by Bergoglio. Throw to first is not in time. Runner will score, and it is a 2-0 ball game.
Next up for Wildwood, baseman number 1, Travis Wyndham.
Travis Wyndham comes to the plate with 2 outs and a 2-0 lead and a runner aboard. Swung on, popped up left side of the infield, foul territory, third baseman backing up, and he got twisted around. Passarella can't pull it in. It'll be a foul ball. Wyndham, a little guy here, a really small strike zone to work. Takes it inside, does not go. Snap throw to first, and he threw it into right field. Tisco with an error there. Two outs and throwing down, trying to get a runner, still rounding to third. And they'll call time as the ball, I believe, went under the tarp. They'll move him back to third base. Or either that went under the fence out there, one or the other. Either way, he goes back. Throwing error there by Tisco will put the runner at third now. Ball and a strike on the count. And low. Count goes to 2-1. Another opportunity for Wildwood to try to play an early run here in the top of the first. Right back to the mound. Line shot and over to the glove. The out. They do pick up 2 runs on 3 hits and an error. Due up for Spring Hill Navy will be Levitt, Warren, and King when we come back. Bottom of the first right here on JockJive.com. Welcome back, everybody, as we get set for the bottom of the first inning. Let's take you around the defense. Third, Foley is at short. Wyndham's at second. Dasher on at first. Left field is Fort. Solomon in center field. Strickland in right. On the hill will be Tanika. And Cortali will be behind the plate. Leading things off for Spring Hill Navy, the pitcher Levitt, followed by Warren, King, and Tisco. A early 2-0 lead for Wildwood here in the top of the first, plating 2 runs on a couple of hits and 1 throwing error, but that throwing error luckily did not cost Navy a run. The warm-up pitch is being tossed right now. Cloudy skies. The forecast at this time, Mother Nature, I guess, is going to be nice to us tonight. And wait until about 11 o'clock tonight is when they say maybe the rain will come back in. Most of the storm has blown to the northwest and stayed out in the Gulf area, completely demolishing the panhandle of Florida, Alabama, Georgia, and over into Louisiana, Mississippi. Hence the reason why the games that were being played in Greenville, Alabama tonight have been postponed until tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Robert Williamson will have the call for you on those games. Again, the Greenville games postponed tonight due to weather.
The Spring Hill is up number 8.
So here's Nate Levitt from the right side trying to get something going here for Spring Hill Navy. And Tanika will get it going from the right side of the hill. First pitch swung on into right field, all the way to the fence. That one's going to go. Levitt with the wheels, rounding 2. Little stumble, but still going to end up down standing at third with a triple to start it off. And apparently in the press box tonight are some fans because they are giving all kinds of signals in here. I think they were trying to run for this little guy, actually, but that's the way we like it. Like to see.
Here is our center fielder, number 42, Jaden Warren.
Jaden Warren now comes to the plate from the right side. The center fielder takes the first pitch. Swing. It's up top and a miss. Jeez. Swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. Oh, over the top. Yeah. Whoa, just about got him. Here comes the runner on a pass ball, wild pitch, and they're going to plate their first run. The count will go 3-2. Levitt's going to score on the wild pitch, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. That's 3-2 to Warren. Swing, and he stepped away from the plate, strikes him out.
Batting third for Spring Hill is number 4, Tristan King.
Tristan King will come to the plate. He's the second baseman. Shout-outs going to a nice line drive goose. Keep them coming. We love you, kid. Mommy, Ken, and Ava watching at the field. I think they might be watching at the other field. Maybe. And they're messaging me. Good luck to Nate and his teammates from your friends in New Jersey, John, Emily, Hannah, and Sarah. That pitch comes into the backstop. 2 balls and a strike. Up top, 3. And he walks him.
And cleanup for Spring
Walk up, swung on, and it's going to get through the hole there out near short. And it's going to be a base hit on a hard ground ball, and it's now first and second.
Next up is Spring Hill 9, shortstop Connor McAfee.
Connor McAfee now with the opportunity with 2 runners aboard. It's a 2-1 game, just 1 out here in the inning. And Connor's been hitting the ball to right field the last couple of games. Had a big hit the other day, put one out near the fence. Puts the ball in right field now. It's a perfect opportunity. Right fielder Strickland playing a little shallow out there. Side, wild pitch, and both runners will advance. And inside again, 3-0, and just about lost the handle on that one. Portali having a little trouble handling the pitches tonight. Let's see if they give him the green light here on a 3-0.
Come on, boss.
Boy, a lot of kids swinging on 3-0 pitches. They must teach them different now. Supposed to leave that 3-0 pitch go. You're supposed to watch it go by, make him throw you a strike, and then you're ready. 3-1. There's a strike, and that was a beautiful pitch there. That was the one he wanted to rip on. Swung on, fouled off. He'll stay in the box. 3-2 Carroll. Santana in the on-deck circle waiting his opportunity. 1 out, runners at second and third. In the dirt, good stop. Little to be ball 4 and another walk given up. And now bases are loaded with 1 out.
Batting 6th and playing left field, number 21, Brendan Santana.
Santana will come to the plate with bases loaded. Passarella will come to the on-deck circle. And Navy with an opportunity here to change the scoreboard quickly. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there.
You got this, Brandon. Let's go, kid. You got this.
Whoa, over the top. And the count will go 1-1. Only 1 out here in the inning. Base is now loaded for Navy with an opportunity here to try to break this open. Up top again, 21.
Get out, Brandon. Get out.
Looked good, wanted that one, didn't get it. 3-1. Kind of confused by the call there. Looked like he aimed that pitch instead of throwing it, though. Curveball got a piece of him. Hit by the pitch, run will score. That'll tie the ball game.
Next up, third baseman, number 22, Vinny Passarella.
Coach going to go out and chat with his pitcher as Passarella will get ready to step into the box. Base is still loaded in a 2-2 ball game, bottom of the first. Coach trying to give him a little confidence to get that pitch back in there. He started off okay, but he's running into trouble here now. Loads the bases, hits the next batter. Bases stay loaded. He's going to face number 7 in the order. Just outside. Umpire shows him where that pitch was, and it was a little bit outside. And again, low and away. And it's 2-0. in the dirt. Wild pitch. Here comes the runner. And it'll slide in safely. Disco with a nice slide there. Everybody advances. And it is now a 3-2 ball game. And bases are now loaded again with another walk given up.
Next up, number 3, Austin Witten.
Here's Austin Witten from the right side. Number 8 in the order for Navy that they have sent to the plate. Bases still loaded with 1 out. Strike called on the first pitch. Strike zone behind the plate seems to be a little high tonight. Seems to have pushed that strike zone up in the top of the zone tonight. Swung on. 1-2 hops to first. Step on the bag. They'll get 1. Run will score on the sacrifice.
Next up for Spring Hill is the first baseman, number 44, Joey Van Cleef.
McAfee scores. 2 outs. Joey Van Cleve comes to the plate. It's now a 4-2 ball game in favor of Navy. Van Cleve playing first base tonight. Ball 1. Santana down at third. Passarella down at second. Ninth man in the order to the plate. Strike called off the glove of the catcher, Cortali. Throw to the plate, not in time. Santana will score on the pass ball. Cortali just didn't handle it, kind of hit the edge of the glove there and popped out. Passarelli goes down to third. It is now a 5 game with 2 outs. And Cleve at the plate with a 1-1 count. The sun actually trying to peek through a little bit from the clouds. Swing, he got him high and in tight on a fastball. Swing and a miss. Up top. 2-2. Tanika trying to get out of the inning here with no more damage if he can. Wild pitch again. Here comes the runner. Sliding in. Got there before the ball tips out of the glove of the pitcher. As it was kicked out, Passarella with a nice slide there. Just kind of overthrew that pitch. 6-2. Base is now empty. 3-2 count to Van Cleve as Oliveros waiting in the on-deck circle. Ball 4. And another walk given up. See how long the coach allows him to stay on the hill.
Next up, number 51, Carlos Oliveros.
Again, if you lose this game, you're still in the tournament. That's right. This is loser's bracket. Thank you. So, yeah, you lose here, you're done. That's right. Thank you. Sliding into second and didn't get him. Nice throw down by Cortali. Just a little too quick for Van Cleve. So a stolen base. Wild pitch, going to hit the backstop. Throw down to third. Put the tag down. He slides underneath, according to the umpire. Man, Van Cleve. He should have been out there. That was a great ricochet for Cortali to find there to Ward. Ward just didn't get the tag out on time. And And Van Cleve is now standing at third. Swing and a miss on that pitch there. Count will go to 2 balls and a strike, 2 down. Runner at third, a 6-2 lead. Bottom of the first. Ooh, got a piece. Foul tipped it. Boy, that was almost a protection swing there. He almost got hit by that on the hand. But again, we know that the hand is part of the bat. If you swing and get a piece of both, it is considered a foul ball. Just on the corner. Strike called. I must have jumped ahead on that. 2-2 now? I thought it was 2. I thought it was strike 3, but thought he swung at 1 and fouled 1 off. That's what it should be. That should have been a strikeout pitch there. Coach not saying anything about it, so. Fouled off. Is he saying it hit him? Oh, catcher interference. Okay.
Next up for Spring Hill is number 18, Dominic Zito.
So with 2 outs, interference there, Cortali. Boy, you got to be careful of that. I remember that play all too well, getting hit on the glove, and the glove ending out by the pitcher's mound. I thought my hand was in it, too, the way it felt. You got to be careful when you're back there. (2-0) now to Dominic Zito. Runners at first and third. Averos not going anywhere yet. Swing, miss. 11th man in the order here for Navy. They've just about went through the entire roster here in the bottom of the first inning. Strike call. Count 2 to Zito. Van Cleve standing at third. Oliveros over at first. Still surprised they have not sent him down yet. Up top, and the count will go full. There he goes on the 3-2 pitch. Maybe he heard me. I don't know. It's a free base at this point. I mean, you're not going to throw down there and take the chance of throwing it away. So you get him off the first. Open the bag, second and third. Runner. Nice pitch, though, called. Strike 3 is the umpire. A little showmanship there. Spring Hill Navy picks up 6 runs on 2 hits and an error.
At the end of the first, we have Spring Hill 6, Wildwood 2.
Go to the top of the second inning. Next, 4-run lead now for Navy. Again, this is a lose game, so if you lose here, you are done. Win here, and you will get the winner of the South Sumter Spring Hill White game. That comes up tonight at 8 p.m. We'll have the call of that one for you right here on JockJive.com. Don't forget, JockJive will be broadcasting nearly 500 youth sports games this summer, from T-ball to majors, Dixie Youth, Dixie Softball, Dixie Baseball, and more. You can get it all right here. And when the game is over, it doesn't mean that the cheering has to stop. Get your very own copy of any game we broadcast by emailing us at info@jockjive.com. That's info, I-N-F-O, at jockjive.com. Tell us the game or games you want, and we'll get the process started of getting a copy into your hands. So, a lot of baseball coming up over the next couple of months. As our summer of 2017 Dixie Youth gets started and goes all the way through the end of the World Series. We will be in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, South Carolina, and back here in Florida again in a couple of weeks. So make sure, if you want to find out more where we're going to be doing broadcasts from, check us out on Facebook. That's the fastest and the easiest way on social media. Log into your Facebook page right now while you have an opportunity. Type in JockJive Sports or just JockJive. And give us a like and follow us, and we'll be able to keep you up to date what games we're broadcasting, where we're going, and the times. If there's any delays, inclement weather, or anything of that nature, we post that as well. So you're up to date right to the minute, right there on Facebook under JockJive. Top of 2 and a 4-run lead now for Spring Hill Navy. And they'll go with 7, 8, 9 in their order. Strickland, Fort, and Carson. And Levitt will go back to work on the hill. And he will face the left-hander, Strickland, the right fielder, first.
Leading off for Wildwood is their right fielder, number 0, Emery Strickland.
Swing and a miss at the first one. Nate Levitt, got a really nice looking windup, really nice zone that he's throwing to tonight. Doing a nice job. Looks very comfortable on the hill. Ground ball to short, bobbled a little bit. Throws not going to be in time. And unfortunately, that is going to be an error. McAfee over there at short just couldn't handle the
Next
play.
up for Wildwood is center fielder, number 11, Ethan Fort.
I think the problem he had was trying to pick it up off the ground and out of the glove at the same time, and it kind of moved on him. So they'll put a runner at first, nobody down. That ball grounded to first, picked up, grabbed, thrown to second for 1. Chance for a relay. Good moves and good wheels by Fort to get down quickly.
Coming to the place, number 17, Bain Carson.
So a runner stays at first. Strickland is out at second on a nice play by Van Cleve. And Carson will come to the plate now from the right side. Swing and a miss. You can hear a little bit of a light wind tonight, which is trying to help things just a little bit to keep the stickiness off of everyone. Still very warm out there, 90 degrees at game time when we started. Strike 2, throw down to first, and runner back in time. Tisco has got a pretty good arm behind the plate, so they're going to have to be very careful. Wildwood, young man likes to challenge the runner. Outside with that pitch, tried to get him to chase, wouldn't go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carson's 3 for 3 in the tournament so far, scoring 4 runs and a walk. Strike 3 called on the corner. Wow, nice pitch.
Stepping to the plate is number 20, Kai Fluid.
Here's Kai Fluid. Scored 2 runs. He's 0 for 1 so far. Ball gets away from the catcher, Tisco. Down to second goes the runner. Swing and a miss. So we got some stats on Wildwood, courtesy of my partner at the other diamond, Justin, doing the work. He was able to give me some stats on the Wildwood team. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Got the runner in the pickle in between. Put the tag on him and got him out at second. So, boy, caught off the bag. No runs, no hits, and the air. Do up for Spring Hill Navy. Guglio, Levitt, and Warren when we come back. Bottom of the second next right here on JockJive.com. Bottom of the second inning, getting ready to go here. Warm-up being tossed to the coach right now as the catcher getting gear on for Wildwood. It'll be the 12th man on the roster, Regulio, who has been in right field tonight, and lead things off. We got another shout-out. Go Nate and team. Do your best and have fun. Much love from the Frazier family. For those of you that are wondering where these are coming from, there is a shout-out number on the screen now. It's 865-209-9887. Again, that's 865-209-9887. It is text only. Please do not try to call that number because I will hang up on you. And I'll be mean about it, but I'm just going to hang up. So text only. That's all we can do. We'll give you a shout-out to the player, the coach, the team. Let us know where you're watching and listening to the game tonight. And we appreciate you tuning in to JockJive.com. 6-2 lead, Navy with an opportunity here. The umpire must be hot. I know what you're feeling, I decided at noon today because I had nothing to do to go and take my jog of a 5K. Now I know why you don't do that at noon in Florida. Oh, man. Wow. 2.5 miles in, I thought I was going to have to call an EMT to come get me.
Leading off for Spring Hill is our right fielder, number 72, Zach Regulio.
Regulio comes to the plate from the right side. Takes the first pitch high from Tanika. Down low. I will say this, tomorrow I will run in the pool instead of running anywhere else. I'll get my workout in the pool instead. Wow. Strike called on the outside corner. Again, that high strike zone tonight being called by the home plate umpire. So they're going to have to swing, it looks like letters above the letters to knees. Whoa! And I think he got nailed on trying to get out of the way of that one. He got hit, so down to first will go Regulio. And back to the top of the line. So Nate Levitt will step to the plate. Nate 1 for 1, started things off tonight with a single and scored a run. And they're fixing some catcher gear.
Back at it for Spring Hill, number 23, pitcher Nate Levitt.
Swung on through the middle there, out to center field. Rounding, headed for thirds. Nate goes down to second. Will be Brugulio, and it'll be a double. Helps himself as he is the pitcher of record on the mound right now.
Back at it again for Spring Hill is center fielder number 42, Jaden Warren.
Jaden Warren. Jaden looking for his first hit tonight. Drives that one to short, knocked down. He was going to go try to tag the runner, and he didn't. Foley makes the mistake there. Now both runners kind of dancing off of the plate, off the bases. And Foley was a little confused. He's got to make a decision there. If you're going to go after one, you've got to go after him and keep with that runner. If not, make that throw to first.
Stepping to the plate again for Spring Hill is number 4, Tristan King.
So Brugulio scores. Levitt is safe at third, and it's first and third now in a 7-2 ball game. Here's King at the plate. There goes the runner Warren. He'll easily take second. King's got a good bat. They got to watch out. Strike called on that pitch, 1-1. A 7-2 lead here in the bottom of 2. Pop into right field, just a little blooper. That'll score 2 runs. No, they're going to hold. Now he's going to come. Here comes the throw. He's going to slide underneath. And King going to go down to second on the throw. He hesitated a little to come home. And Strickland was a little late. Then he fired in, but Levitt slides underneath the tag. Burns laid underneath the tag as Levitt scored before that. And King goes down to second on the overthrow, and I believe that's probably going to be it for Tanika. We haven't seen the ball come out of his hand yet to give to the coach. Coach explaining to everybody what you're doing out there. I know it's a big conference mound, and you're trying to teach these kids all the way through, but talking about errors on the hill right now is not really going to help you. It's something you want to do in the dugout. Right now you want to go out and pump them up somehow and get them back in the game. But each coach has his own way of doing things, so this may work for this coach. Pats him all on the head. He's going to leave his pitcher in as the scores went to 9-2.
Next up for Spring Hill, number 12, Ryder Tisco.
Still nobody out here in the inning. In the bottom of the second, Ryder Tisco, 1 for 1 tonight already. Fastball swung on, drilled, past second base into center field. Pointing King to go home, and he does not. But Tisco continues as they do throw home. He'll go down to second. Our ground ball through the hole there. Tisco takes second on the throw.
Stepping to the plate, number 9, Connor McAfee.
Connor McAfee looking for his first hit of the night. 2 runners aboard. Boy, this one looking very dangerous to being a run rule game. High bouncer over the hill. Grabbed by the shortstop behind second base. Nice throw to first. What a... And the runner will come home. Did he call him out at first? The first baseman, Dasher, did everything he could except split his pants trying to stretch out to grab that one. Looked like he might have even injured himself a little bit. Still no coach's reaction to ask about if he was pulled off the bag or not. King scored and Tisco come flying in behind him. He's now 11-2 with an out.
Brendan Santana.
So Santana at the plate now with a strike count against him. Pops this one up. Shallow right field. Second baseman got a glove on it. The second hand was not there. And out of his hand, or out of the glove it comes for an error and a base runner aboard.
Number 22, Vinny Sorella.
Load up 2s.
Passarella now at the plate. Takes a pitch outside. Again, a loser-out game, and right now it looks like the coach for Wildwood going to stick with Tanika the whole way. Maybe feels it might be his best chance to try to keep them in the game, but so far the defense has let him down a couple of times, and Spring Hill Navy is just ripping the ball tonight. 2-0 count. Passarella in the dirt, 3-0. Santana down at first. Again, they can come off the bag after the ball crosses the plate. A 9-run lead. And ball 4. Catcher quickly back to the fence to retrieve that. Still just one out in the inning, and again, sending their ninth man to the plate. Sent 11 in the first inning, 9 here so far in the second. Austin Witten 0 for 1. Kind of a little bit of a curveball there. Again, that
At the plate,
top strike
3,
zone.
Austin Witten.
And the count goes 0-1. Needs to duck a little more to get that strike zone down a little bit because the umpire calling that really high strike tonight. Called strike 2 there, and quickly 0-2 now to Witten. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Swung on, he got a piece of that, fouls it off. A little late, but he got a piece. He stays in there. Again, runners at first and second with only 1 out. Reaches out, slaps that one down the first base line. It'll go foul. Starting to find it there. Van Cleve in the on-deck circle waiting his opportunity. Inside, he'll back him off the dish, 2-2. Outside corner called strike, and the out is recorded strikeout. 2 down now for Van Cleve.
Back at it, number 44, Joey Van Cleve.
Joey with an opportunity here to put a couple more runs and really put the pressure on Wildwood. First pitch, Wild all the way to the fence. Runners go, no opportunity for Kurtali. Outside, he goes 2-0. And they're calling out that the pitcher on the mound has thrown 75 pitches. That's what I've got him for, too, 75. An inning and 2/3. He can finish this batter. Then he cannot pitch anymore. And the count now 3-0. And another walk given up, and that'll be the last man that Tanika will face. Time will be called, and we'll get a pitching change. Bases loaded, 11-2, a 9-run lead right now. Could be broken open big time. And again, there is a 15-run rule and a 10-run rule. 15 after 3, 10 after 4. So right now they just a couple of runs away from maybe possibly doing one or the other to this Wildwood team. That would send Spring Hill Navy into the winner's side. And they would face the winner between South Sumter and Spring Hill White. That game will be played tomorrow. Did you know that over 1 million people visit JockJive.com every year, and that's a number that grows annually? We stream currently everything from youth sports to the NCAA Division I, featuring productions that range from one unmanned camera to a full-scale production used by ESPN3. We have worked with venues as small as a city park in New York, to Allegiant Field in Birmingham, and the Toyota Center in Houston. Our work has now currently taken us to more than 30 states nationwide. All that means is that we are ready to come work for you. Whether a big project or small, regardless of the geographical location, contact JockJive Sports Productions at info@jockjive.com. That's info at jockjive.com for more information, and let us come work for you and bring your event to the masses. We take a break here at the bottom of the second. We've got a pitching change, a catching change. Looks like coming on to the hill will be Foley, the shortstop. While they get their warm-ups, we'll take a break. Stay tuned.
I saw you. But I can't over, yeah, I know. Unless he goes to the field. That's why I told him. That's why I told him. He's not going to see it until he comes in first. I said, so dude, take advantage of the fact you get a second look. Because if yeah, you try to give him time.
Yeah, just think about it.
And I'm in here trying to wait over to get him to say something. Like this. That takes him out of the board. I told him next time, take advantage of that second look.
Finishing up warm-up tosses right now is Foley. He is going to be on the hill now from the right-hander. Behind the plate will be Wyndham. We're trying to get your infield squared away here. I believe it's still Ward at third. Cortali went to short. Fort from second. And I'm not sure who went out to left field. We'll try to get that for you when we see the numbers again, but they made some changes. But again, Foley on the hill now. The scenario for him is he's got bases loaded with 2 outs, and he's got to come in and try to shut this down quickly, or this one could get over with very quickly. Pops the first one up right side. It'll be out of play. It'll go foul. A couple of shout-outs. Awesome teamwork, Navy. Great job, Nate. Love you, Grandma, watching from Canterbury, Connecticut. Shout-out goes to Spring Hill Navy. Keep up the good work. Thanks for those shout-outs, folks. We appreciate it. Line shot into center field. This will score at least one. They're waving the second runner home. Here comes the throw off the catcher's glove. Everybody will move up another 60 feet. 2 more runners across the plate on that base hit. Line drive. Santana scores. Passarella scores on the throw. Van Cleve goes down to third. And Oliveros will go down to second. And it is now 13-2. Strike called on the first pitch. Wild pitch. Runner's going to score. And my apologies, that's Levitt at third, not Alvaros. I forgot they dropped the bottom three runners. Bouncer to shortstop. Off the shoulder there of Cortali. And a base hit. Run comes home. It's now 15-2. It's all happening now with 2 outs. King at the plate. A 13-run lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Strike on the corner. Wildwood will get a chance to bat in the top of the third. And possibly the top of the fourth, depending on the outcome of this inning and the next. Swung on off the handle, ground ball to short, bobbled, tried to grab it, tag the bag. He finally get the out. As the force is taken care of.
That's the end of the second. Spring Hill 15, Wildwood 2.
Spring Hill Navy picks up 9 runs on 6 hits and an error. Due up for Wildwood, Fluitt, Ward, and Harrison. I believe when we come back, we'll go into that, and it'll be the top of the third inning, and a lot of work for Wildwood to try to get back in this ball game. Getting some more shout-outs here. Go Nate and Spring Hill Navy cheering you on from Spring Hill are the McCaulays. Go Nate from Torrey and Lakeland. Let's go Goose from Sydney and Lakeland. And let's go Nate out of the park. We love you, kid. Love us. Nate, a very popular young man on this team tonight. He is on the hill doing a pretty good job. He's shutting his team down pretty quickly. 15-2 is the current score in favor of Navy. A 13-run lead here in the third.
Wildwood is number 20, Kai Fluitt.
So here's Kai Fluitt, the number 10 man in the order. Swings at the first one. He pops it into right. It gets past the right fielder. And he's going to try to go for 2, and he will come in with a stand-up double.
Next up is third baseman, number 27, Jensen Ward.
Jensen Ward now. He's been playing third base tonight for Wildwood. Back to the hill. Past the pitcher to second base. King will flip it over to first for the out. And Blewett will move up on the play. So 1 away and a runner at third. This should be Harrison coming to the plate. He's got to go with the bat. Oh, he's going to use the one that's already there. All right.
Stepping to the plate, number 5, Mykeen Harrison.
So Harrison, the last man in the order here for Wildwood. Ball in the dirt. Stop is made. No movement. Good job there by Tisco to keep that in front of him. Again, if you just joined us, a big inning, 2 innings for Navy. They plated 15 runs in those first 2 innings. Outside. Count will go 2-0. He misses there. Now throwing now is trying to aim that pitch on the corner of the plate. Just needs to throw like he did in the first 2 innings. Nice pitch on the outside, just missed, and he'll give up the walk. So he's got runners at the corners.
Back to the top, it's Taryn Foley.
For Foley. Started off back in the first with a hit. See what he does here with 2 runners aboard. He'd like to move those runners across that plate. Down 13 runs. Swung on, ground ball to short. To flip it to second for 1. Oh, and he threw it right past King. It's the same Connor McAfee tonight having trouble at short. Now the throw comes into third. Runners are rounding bases. Throw home. Tag put on. Got him. Didn't get to the plate. And the batter down at third. They'll throw back. Now he's going to try to come home. Oh, they threw it past the catcher. He got it on a rebound. And got the runner in a jam. They're going to try to run him down. No, he's going to be safe. Nate Levitt tried to chase him down to the plate. He couldn't catch up with the guy. And Foley, some heads-up base running there. That is some wild play there, folks. A ground ball that goes to the shortstop. He had a fielder's or an opportunity for a double play, McAfee, but he threw the ball away out into center field. Harrison was out. Coming home. And then Foley comes all the way on the throws. The second to first in time for Cortale. Ball in play, and that is the third out of the inning. So quite a play there by King over at second. So they do pick up 2 runs out of it. And due up for Spring Hill, it'll be Tisco, McAfee, and Santana. It's 15-4. We're going bottom of 3 next. The third, a 15-4 lead. 11 runs is the difference right now, as they do pick up 2, Wildwood does in that inning. Now, if they pick up 4 runs here, Spring Hill Navy, this game will be over with because of the run rule. There is a 15-run rule after 3, and it would be over with in the 4th after 10. So Spring Hill Navy gets out of that inning, and kid on the mound got some wheels. Like I said, he had to go through the middle there. Then he comes around second. He comes down to third. He teases them to throw at him. They throw at him. He gets in a pickle. The ball comes ricocheting off the fence. They had an opportunity to get him if they would have continued to play the rundown. Levitt decides that he wants to chase him down, and the young man on the hill, Foley, just a little too fast. Way to go, Spring Hill American Navy. Special shout-out to Goose Levitt. Much love from Shirley and Joe in Brooksville. So right now they've got that 11-run lead here in the bottom of the third. Again, 4 runs would end the season for Wildwood. And Spring Hill Navy would get an opportunity to move on.
Stepping to the plate, it is Ryder Tisco.
Ryder Tisco will start things off, followed by McAfee, Santana, and Passarella due up here in the bottom of the third. 11 runs separate these two teams. And Foley had to come on the mound last inning because the one who started had already thrown his 75 allotted pitches in the game. He looks down and checks with the coach. They have moved guys around again on the outfield and infield. So fly ball to right field is dropped. He rounds first. He was headed for second, but then decides to stop. Probably a good idea. Error on the right fielder, and Tisco goes down to first.
Connor McAfee.
There's Connor McAfee. He's had a couple of times tonight at short that he has had a couple of errors, and he'd like to make up with it with the bat right here. Takes a pitch inside from Foley for ball one, and way off the bag over at first is Tisco. Like I said, they've moved their players around, and they didn't give the changes. They just moved them position changes, so for Wildwood. Pitch is low, and it'll go 2-0. Runner goes on a delay. Foley throws back to second, and they got him. Tisco hesitant there, left late. Foley caught him, turned around and fires to second for the out, so that erases the base paths. You don't want to run into it out. That's one thing you don't want to do. If you hesitate, you should always turn back, go back to the bag you were coming from. Wild pitch, and that would have put him there now at second with no problem. Coach Levitt trying to be a little aggressive, maybe trying to end this one quickly, give his team plenty of rest to get ready for tomorrow night, as they will take on either Sumter or Spring Hill White. Off the glove in the dirt. Should be ball. A walk, yeah. Ball 4. That's what I had. I don't know if he's got a counter or not, but.
Next to the number 21, Santana.
Santana will come to the plate. Brendan 0 for 1 tonight. Passarella in the on-deck circle. Again, runner at first. You'd have runners on the corners most likely. You wouldn't have got caught in the pinch. Fouled off on that first pitch. What we heard, a very close game on the other field between Spring Hill National and San Antonio. We'll try to get you a score if we can. Swing and a miss strike. 0-2. An 11-run difference here. Wildwood will have 3 outs to work with in the top of the fourth to try to plate at least 2 runs. That pitch way behind the hitter. Now the runner goes. And the count will go 1-2. McAfee down to second on the wild pitch. Santana looking down at his third base coach, getting the signal. 1-2. In behind him again. Another wild pitch to the backstop it goes. No opportunity for a throw for Wyndham. Santana going to have to be careful with that bat up like he's got it. That pitch behind him, it's that bat, it's a foul ball. Count now goes to full, 3-2. See if he gets a good pitch here to swing at. Got a piece of it, fouled it off. He'll stay in there. 3-2. Off the handle, he laced it foul down the third base side. Quick hands to get around on that inside pitch. Got that one off the handle. Deep left field, backing up. The left fielder makes the catch, and then the tag. I'm not sure who's at left field, but that one grab out there on that fly ball for the out. The run does count as McAfee tags up and scores. Now a 16-4 ball game with 2 outs. So a 12-run lead now for Navy. Passarella takes ball 1 on the outside. Shout out to Nate. Good luck. Strike them all out. Your friend Isaac. That ball's hit deep out in the left center field. That's going to drop in. Rounding will be it's actually Oliveros who was at the plate. Zito now comes to the plate in place of Witten. Swung on, ground ball, back to the hill, knocked down by Foley, thrower to first in time for the third out. (16-4) lead. Wildwood will now have to plate at least 3 runs if they want to play any more baseball this year. Solomon Tanika Dasher is what is scheduled to come up here in the top of the 4th inning. Don't forget, folks, this week we'll be in Spring Hill District 6 AAA tournament. We're also in Greenville, Alabama for the District 9 AAA West tournament. And we'll be in New York City tomorrow night, or Wednesday night, tomorrow night, for the Steve Nash Showdown in Chinatown. Catch all the DYB action on JockJive.com. Find the showdown on the Whistle Sports Facebook page under the JockJive.com logo. So check it all out. Of course, we'll keep you scores and schedules on our Facebook page. And on the other field, Spring Hill National is up 5-2 over San Antonio to get the inning. She's going to check that for me. Thank you very much. A 12-run lead here for Levitt. And again, like I said, Wildwood in the top of the 4th would need to plate the 5th inning in that other game, so a very tight game over there. Again, the next game scheduled to start Sumter and Spring Hill White at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and looks like we'll have the availability to get me over there to get full coverage for that one. Justin covering the Spring Hill National San Antonio game right now in the 5th inning in a very tight contest over there. So Solomon at the plate. Pitch is in the dirt, ball one.
At the plate, we have Manny Solomon.
So Manny Solomon, then Tanika, and then Dasher is the way their lineup was stated, and I believe it'll stay that way. Swung on, ground ball, going to get passed into right field for a base hit.
Next up, it's Austin Tanika.
Austin Tanika comes to the plate with a runner aboard. Similar. Wildwood's been able to get the base runners on. They've been able to get their leadoff hitter on, but just haven't been able to keep up run total-wise against this very strong Navy team tonight. Strike called on the first pitch from Nate. Tanika looking for his hit tonight from the left side. They're going to keep an eye on the runner. And as a coach, you've got to move that runner off of first. You don't want to get any chance of a double play, putting 2 quick outs on you here in the top of the fourth. You need all the base runners you can. But you got to be very careful when you move that runner. Outside. 2-1. Austin Tanika working the count. Levitt right now concentrating on the hitter. And they will leave Solomon alone over there at first base. Swung out high in the air on the infield. McAfee underneath with the one-handed grab will make the catch for the first out. And they'll leave it up to Dasher coming to the plate.
Next to the plate is Jack Dasher.
The Frazier family from New Jersey sending their love. Go Nate and team. Have fun and do your best. Swung on into right field. Played on the bounce. Picked up. Rounding second and headed to third is Solomon. He'll slide in safely. It'll be a base hit for Dasher. So runners at the corner with one out. Here's the catcher, Travis Wyndham. Passarella comes in tight on the grass at third. Ground ball to short. McAfee makes the play to second. They'll get one. Throw to first, not in time. Falling over the bag, though. Hopefully he's okay. Solomon does score on that. So Solomon scores. Dasher is out. Wyndham's down at first. 2 down. 16-5. Slow rolling grounder. Pitcher going to handle it himself. Levitt going to run over to the bag. And that, folks, is going to end this ball game. And Nate Levitt's going to go the distance here. He's going to go 4 innings. And what a nice job he did. That's going to end it. 16-5 is your final. And congratulations to Wildwood. They had a great season. Unfortunately, it comes to a close here tonight. Spring Hill Navy will move on. They will get the winner of our game here tonight at 8 o'clock between South Sumter and Spring Hill White. That will be tomorrow night. It's scheduled for a 7 p.m. Eastern Time start. We'll let you know if that changes. I'm Chuck Sebastian for JockJive.com. Thanks for tuning in. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, everybody.